Hi there. Welcome in. Just popped on here for a few minutes till it's time to cook dinner. Working on my blanket still. I have 2 skeins of yarn into it now. Working on the third one. Do you crochet or knit? I'm using Caron Jumbo Ombre in the color Sunset. Oh, I'm trying to knit. I tried a couple times. Last year I did pretty good, and then I put it away for a while and forgot everything I learned about knitting. So I picked it back up a couple weeks ago, but then I set it down again to start this blanket. I wanted to work outside, but it's cold here. And we had a frost freeze warning this morning. Bird baths were frozen solid. So I'm afraid to uncover all my flowers. This was, I do a duck, it's called Duck Dishcloth by Ulysses Yarniverse. And this was the stitch pattern for this past week's dishcloth. And when I was making it, I thought that would be a pretty blanket. So I tried it and I liked it. It's just, once you get your setup row done, it's just chain 4, skip 1 double crochet, skip, and then skip 2 and 5 double crochets in the center of the cluster. And then you just repeat that across the row. And I thought it made it really pretty. I tried to look the stitch up in my stitch book, but I don't see this exact stitch. So I don't know what it's called. But it's in, we're doing dishcloths from this dishcloth book. And it's in there. And it was called Scallops. And that's, I just thought that would translate it into a pretty Afghan, or as blankets as they call them now. Afghan, I guess, is what us old folks called them. I'm making this for the Stitcher Hood. It's a group of ladies that crochet, and it's on Camille Creations channel. And she's taken these donations to the local DV shelter in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. They want queen size blankets. Well, blanket is the new term they use. Afghans is the old one. When I always knew crocheted ones as Afghans, but they call them blankets now. But it's the same thing. Keeps you warm. Yeah, queen sizes takes a while to make. I have a lot of time since I'm retired, but some of the ladies, it's going to take them all year to get theirs done, but that's all right. I've done, actually, I've made 3 so far, but one of them turned out so heavy that it would cost me too much to mail it to Texas, so I decided to make a different one that's lighter. I made 2 other ones and sent those off. gives me something to do. I have a lot of time, like I said. Hi, Grammy Rita. Thanks for coming in. Anybody that's not subscribed, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be 75 this year, so I was trying to get to 750 subscribers by my birthday in August. It's just a goal. It doesn't have anything to do with YouTube or monetization. It's just, I thought that would be something fun to try to do. I just do this for fun. I'm actually kind of really new to doing lives. I have made 3 blankets, working on my first mosaic blanket. Yeah, I did a small mosaic. I never attempted a blanket. I wanted to, but that involves a lot, buying a lot of yarn at one time. And being retired, I don't have the funds to go out and buy all the yarn you need for one big project. So I buy little bits at a time, and then when I have enough, I make something. Thank you. I thought it was I was just sitting here crocheting one day thinking, man, I'm going to be 75. And I thought, well, maybe I could get 750 subscribers. Just kind of popped in my head, and before I could think about it, I made a post about it. And I've got a big response from some of the other channels that have reposted my post and said it on their live. So it's a wonderful community. Oh, I've never purchased yarn from them. Somebody gifted me some of Dee's Creative Hand, uh, a hank of that, her hand dyed yarn, so I could participate in her make along she's having. I just caked that up this morning, and I gotta get started on that. I think May 10th is when you have to have your pictures into her. I like to do make alongs, they're fun. I like to win, but really I do them even if there's not a prize. I like to do them. They give you an idea, and then you have to come up with the project. Yeah. Well, the lady that sent me the yarn, she also sent me 2 hanks of Mama G yarn, which I've never had Mama G yarn either. Like I said, I live on a really tight budget being retired, and I can't buy a $25 a hank yarn. It was really kind of her to do that. All right, no problem. I'm not going to be here too long, so if I don't see you back, you have a great afternoon. I had 4 skeins of this yarn, and I kind of knew it wasn't going to be enough, so I searched, and it was quite expensive on the regular yarn sites. So I went on Amazon and I found 2 skeins for just shy of $20. So I ordered that this morning. They offered me free Prime for 30 days, so no shipping. And then I had points on my card that I could apply that total to my total. So I ended up only paying $10 for 2 skeins of yarn. But I thought that was pretty good, and it'll be here tomorrow. So I got to hurry up and get these skeins worked up. I don't have to get them all worked up at once, but I'm really compulsive. So once I start, so I'm not one of them people that can have a bunch of things going at once. Usually I only have one thing going, but I have this blanket going, and I had a shawl going, but it wasn't working out the way I wanted, so I took that apart and put the yarn away. And then I have a challenge. Somebody challenged me to make something. So I have that, but I hit a part of the video that I'm not quite understanding what the lady's saying. She talks a lot, which then confuses me because I have to remember what she said 5 minutes ago. But so I put it in timeout. So I actually have two things going, which is not my normal thing. I usually just do one at a time. And like I said, I tried to pick up knitting again, and I practiced the knit stitch, and I just frogged all that and put it away this morning because it wasn't really a project, it was just practice. And I thought, well, let me get that cleaned up. I live in a small place, so I gotta keep everything neat, or as neat as you can have it in a small house. Probably only going to be on here for a few more minutes. I'm practicing lives. I finally got brave enough. I went on a Discord with, members only Discord in a group that I'm in. And the first few times I went on, I didn't open my mic or my camera. Then this past week, I got brave enough to do that. And I thought, well, that wasn't too bad, even though I knew these ladies really well from chatting. I've never met them, but I chatted with them a lot over a year. And I thought, let me try live. It can't be that bad. I'm not. I'm. I'm not a big chatter. I don't have a lot to say about. I don't have, and I'm not one to share my personal life. So I'm not sure how well I'll do, but oh, I do this. Wait for the points. Yeah. Well, my points came from my credit card. Usually I'd take those points and just apply it towards my balance. And I didn't even know I could do it on there. And then it said, do you want to use your points? And I didn't really understand what they're saying. I said, okay. The next thing I know, it took money off my total. I thought, well, that was pretty good. But I've never used my points for anything other than to pay on my balance on my credit card. But I really won't be able to keep this Amazon Prime thing because it's $15 a month. So I have to cancel. After I get my order, I'll cancel it. I did that before, well, probably about 5 or 6 years ago. I ordered diamond paintings on Amazon and got the free Prime, and then I canceled it. I like the diamond paint, but I can't have 2 or 3 different projects going at once because, like I said, I don't have room. And I have to put everything away at night. I can't leave it out. I have to straighten everything up before I go to bed. My blanket's getting big, though. It covers my lap now. It's kind of cold here today, so it feels kind of good. Getting ready to go turn the oven on. I made a big roast yesterday, and there's enough left over for dinner, so I think I'm going to turn the oven on low and pop it in the oven and warm it up. My son lives with us, and he gets home anywhere from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. So he likes to have dinner when he gets in. So I try to have something ready for him. Otherwise, we'd just eat when we get hungry. If it's 2 o'clock and we're ready for dinner, we make it. Some days, like it's 5 o'clock, oh, I didn't make dinner yet. That's the nice thing about not working anymore. You can just do what you want when you want to do it. Or you can do nothing at all, which I have a lot of days like that now. Oh, thanks, Lori. I forgot to tell him to tap the screen. How are you today, Lori? Oh, well, just take it easy. I know that's hard for you to do. You like to be busy. Your live went not well last night, although I had to miss some of it because my phone had to be charged and I couldn't watch it when it was on the charger because the charger is not convenient to my chair. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect. It, to be truthful, I have a really hard time understanding Cammy. So I didn't understand a lot of what she was talking about. I've always had a hard time understanding her. You had quite a few people show up, though. That was nice, a nice variety of people. Well, I got this all tangled up. I went ahead and ordered the 2 skeins of this yarn off Amazon. So, because I had 2 skeins in and it wasn't going to be long enough with the other 2. So I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and order it. This is really pretty. I almost wish I was keeping it. But like I always say, I can always make another one. No, she seems like a really smart girl. Young lady, I should say, not girl. It's a lot different in other countries, though. They almost have to learn to speak English because everybody speaks English or American, however you want to say it. And then the Spanish and Portuguese and those type languages are similar. So if you speak one of them, it probably is a lot easier to learn the other ones. Hi, Kadisha. I said that wrong. Kadisha. Thanks for coming in. Like I said, I'm practicing. So I'm not going to have long live, just short ones till I get more comfortable with it. Plus, I have to catch the time when my husband's outside or gone somewhere to be able to do them. Otherwise, I don't have a quiet spot. He still has his cold like I had, and he's still coughing. I can hear him he's outside and I can hear him coughing. Well, he's coming in now, so I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for coming in. Bye now.